What's up, Scorpio? I'm Amber. This is Orion Royalty. Today I'm going to do a general reading for you. Anyways, I went ahead and pulled the overall energies already from What's the Tea and just a major arcana because it's the most boring part of my video and it's not fun for me to edit either. So, what we have pulled here, I don't know. If you don't, whatever. I have Temperance that came out. Okay. And actually, as I was shuffling and getting ready for this read, we have two energies of being patient or waiting. That's at the bottom of this oracle deck over here. At the bottom of What's the Tea, or the card that came out, excuse me, the card that came out for What's the Tea is Dust It Off. So again, more waiting energy. I feel like we have been waiting on someone to give equal to a connection, or it definitely just feels like we're waiting on someone else's contribution to either a connection, or a project. So anyways, I feel like we've been doing a lot of waiting, and I'm gonna say honestly, I feel like we might be over it. We might just be ready to move forward with the Fool here. Okay, that's what I was going to say too, because at the bottom of What's the Tea, we have always parting in reverse. Okay, so always parting. Okay, I don't know why, but what I'm picking up with this card is false promises. Okay, I feel like you have been waiting on someone to fulfill their false promises, and I think you might see the gray first before this person comes through, before they come through with those promises. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot, and we'll see what Scorpio needs to know right now. So, we have the Fool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. So, I definitely feel like, oh, Scorpio, I feel like, yeah, we're ready to be done here, okay? I feel like somebody has led you into some kind of fantasy land, okay, which is crazy because when I went for my morning walk today, Spirit kind of gave me like a message. I was listening to Fantasy by Mariah Carey. Do not judge me, okay? Moving on. I was listening to Fantasy by Mariah Carey, and I was thinking about the video. And the video, she's like at some kind of like carnival, whatever. And it's very interesting because the song is like talking about how, you know, this romantic partner is like their sweet, sweet fantasy. But I feel like, okay, just bear with me here, okay? If you look at the music video, you know, it's all an illusion, okay? It's like going through the house of mirrors, and it's like a circus is something that is very fantasy. It's very illusion. It's full of illusion, okay? It's full of illusion. So I don't know. I feel like somebody has kind of led you down a rabbit hole, some kind of fantasy that, you know, false promises are going to take place here. You know, and I don't know, as I was like, as Spirit was kind of giving me that message about the Mariah Carey song, I don't know, I kind of got this vibe that, like, I don't know, maybe that's what a lot of people are experiencing in the collective right now, right? Like these false promises, and somebody is really, you know, gave you this idea. They've taken you to the carnival and they've given you this idea that, you know, this connection is gonna be some sweet, sweet fantasy, okay? But I feel like we could be discovering that it was all an illusion, okay? I don't know, it feels, Scorpio, like you're kind of waking up. You're seeing shit for what it is. And I feel like we're ready to go down some kind of new path here. Some kind of new journey. Hopefully, Scorpio. One that, you know, puts yourself first. Right? I don't know. I'm not going to say what I just heard. But we're just going to move on. Yeah. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? Yeah. There may be somebody new ready to invest in you, okay? But it's like you're caught up in this fantasy. Maybe this person has been waiting for you to get out of this fantasy so that they can present you with something stable, okay? Maybe we're hanging on to a person, place, or thing that we really need to let go of. And somebody is on stage left ready to... ready to collaborate with you here, okay? Ready to give you what you're looking for is what I'm hearing. Spirit, what else for Scorpio? Well, that's a lot. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles. So since so many came out, I'm just going to pull and clarify what the rest... what these are. Anyways, I don't have to explain how I read to you, you know, and I'm sure you don't care. Anyways, Spirit, clarify this Ace of Pentacles for me, por favor. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Yeah, you know, Scorpio, and it might even be, you know, we might be transforming. We might have, like, I don't know, this is kind of giving the vibe that, you know what, I'm tired of pouring into a person, place, or thing. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. Why am I not just pouring that energy into self? Okay, I don't know. I hope this is making sense. I feel like it is going to be a really good idea for you to put your focus back on self. Okay, separate yourself from whatever this situation is and just focus on your own goals, because I feel like it's about to bring in that cha-ching. Okay, Spirit, clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we got all the cards we need here. The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. And the Moon. Wow, okay. We have two fours out here in reverse. Four of Wands and the Four of Cups, okay? I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like somebody is looking at something or someone as a waste of time, okay? Maybe we have recently taken off the rose-colored glasses, and I feel like that's kind of what it is here, okay? I feel like maybe we've been in a position to where we are really thinking about someone heavily, okay? Or the loss of somebody, okay? And Spirit is asking you to redirect your focus, okay? Because it did come out here in reverse. Like, it's time to let go of this situation, because I feel like it's blocking whatever blessings the universe is trying to bring in. Okay, if this is not a romantic situation, then there are definitely people that we need to end some kind of collaboration with, because they're holding you back, okay? They're bringing you down. I almost feel like if that's the case, like, you're better off working alone in this situation, okay? Anyways, I'm going to try to keep it focused on one situation here, but I feel like we have really been out of place or out of character due to, honestly, some kind of, could even be a breakup with the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? You could have lived with this person, and now it's like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like we've been putting way too much focus on some kind of, I don't know, I'm just going to say connection, right? 9 times out of 10, most people want to know about love anyway, so we'll just keep it at that, okay? But I do feel like you were in a situation that had you really stressed out, all right? And rightfully so, okay? Because we over here investing, okay, while we're getting nothing in return. And I feel like it's been taking, like that stress has been taking you off, taking your focus off of like self and your goals, okay? What I'm trying to say here is I really feel like, I don't know, you could have been dealing with a narc, okay? It's kind of out here. It's giving a waft, okay, of narc. Anyways, I feel like you definitely had a lot of focus on someone and you kind of put yourself on the back burner. Yeah, again, I'm hearing that Selena Gomez song, I had to lose you to love me, and I feel like that's kind of like the overall vibe here. I feel like we need to look at this as a lesson, understand what this connection taught us about self, okay? Self-love, self-growth, what's important, what is not important, okay? And this is what I'm always going to say. If you're in a connection where somebody is holding you back, or they're just kind of even putting you in some kind of stress and confusion, it's not for you, okay? Because the person that is for you, even if it's just like on a soulmate level, right? Because the research that I have done proves that there are many different levels and tiers of romantic connection, or just connections in general, right? And I feel like if we're looking for a soulmate, I don't know, I kind of feel like a soulmate would be the ideal partner here, okay? But anyways, someone who is in a harmonious union with you isn't going to put you in all this stress, right? And that's why I'm saying it kind of feels like narcissist, because it feels like this person really wanted you to put a lot of focus on them, and it could just be by ghosting you. It could be by, you know, I don't know, running away before you run away, or whatever it is. It feels like, yeah, we definitely have a runner on our hands, okay? Could be a twin flame connection, could be a false twin flame that you're dealing with here, okay? Or a replacement twin flame, okay? Somebody that was brought in to replace your twin flame and still chose the wrong path. Anyways, like I said, there are many different tiers to soul connections, but I feel like the right person for you is going to keep you in a, I mean, it just makes sense, right? I mean, it's not rocket science that somebody that's a good fit for you is going to put you in a space or energetic field where you're feeling safe to focus. You don't have to worry about, well, why isn't this person contacting me? Why aren't they giving me as much as I'm giving to them? Blah, 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 blah. Like, just nip it in the bud. And I feel like that's what we need to do, or that's where we're at, Scorpio. Okay, what I will say is whatever has happened here kind of has been making you feel, or you are currently in this energy where it's like you feel like you've kind of gotten off your path, or you feel like you don't even know who you are anymore. And you know, some days is like that, okay? Yeah, we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like right now is a really good time, Scorpio, for you to just kind of focus on self, focus on, again, what this connection taught you. That way we can say, you know what, I'm not going to repeat that cycle in the future. I am going to peep your game immediately, and we're going to move accordingly, okay? But I feel like this person kind of made you feel like, again, who am I? Where am I going? Am I on the right path, okay? Because of these 2 4s that I'm seeing in reverse. But I do feel like you are on the right path, Scorpio. I feel like you just let yourself get a little distracted here. So that's what we need to put an end to, okay? We need to focus more on self, okay? Because again, if you focus on yourself, if you get on the path where you are fulfilling your mission and your purpose, the universe is going to put you in perfect alignment with somebody who's going to be walking right by your side, okay? Supporting everything that you do, helping you achieve goals, this, that, and the third, okay? You're going to meet like-minded people if you get up on your path. So get up on your path. Stop letting this person I don't know. We're going to go in. I almost feel like I'm about to yell at you, Scorpio. I feel like we're having a hard, I don't know. I feel like we are having a hard time walking away from this person. It's like you whole ass know you need to. Okay, you know what this, how this person is making you feel. You know, it's not making you feel good, but it's like we're holding on, right? And I wouldn't say this is coming up in a lot of my reads, but it's definitely been present in more than a few, you know, kind of a, you know, Carl Jung, a psychologist, talks about how, you know, time doesn't heal a broken heart. Time will never heal anything, okay? Whether it's trauma, whatever, like, it doesn't, that shit doesn't just go away and then all of a sudden we feel better. No, we have to deal with it, right? So if we're in a energy where we're finding it very hard, like, I just don't understand why I can't get over this person, okay? And honestly, I will say, I feel like both of you think a lot about each other at night, okay? I feel like you're kind of ready to move on from thinking about this person at night, or, you know, it's like you're wanting this person to get out of your dreams, but I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, it feels like they're still wanting to hold on, right? And it's not because, and I'm just going to be real honest with you, this is the vibe that I'm picking up, it's not because this person is like, oh, I can't live without Scorpio, I just miss that. No, it's like they're wanting you to invest in them. They're wanting you to continue to invest in them while they sit back and chill. Anyways, I don't know. Let's keep going. I do feel like this, you know. Anyways, back to Carl Jung, right? I know. The brain. It's all over the place. I'm going to put this back because I wasn't thinking about what I was pulling. Anyways, you know, so time doesn't heal a broken heart. It is the only thing that can heal any wound or any broken heart that we have is the reprogramming of our subconscious mind, right? So we have to ask ourselves, like, why is it that I don't want to get over this person? And that is what we call rose-colored glasses, okay? So hopefully you've taken them off, Scorpio. It looks like you're ready to if you haven't, so I'm here for it. I don't know. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, tell me about the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles out here for Scorpio? We have the Magician. Yes, okay, and I love this. Here's what I love, I'll tell you, okay? We have the Fool, right, which is number 0, okay? I like to say the Fool is numbered 0 because he or she has no fucks to give, okay? That is the very first card in the tarot. The second card is the Magician, okay, number 1. So I feel like we are definitely on the right path here, okay? We're in the right order because the very first character that the Fool meets on his journey is the Magician, okay? Following that, we have the Emperor, the Empress, which the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana for that Empress energy, okay? So I feel like, yes, if you are not in that space where you are ready to move on from whatever situation has had you waiting for some kind of return on your investment, it's time to invest in self, okay? It's time to alchemize what it is what you want for yourself, instead of this person alchemizing their dream life while you pour in, you invest. You put them on a pedestal is what I heard. Let's not. I'm gonna move on from that, okay? But what I am saying, or what I am gonna say, is that I definitely feel like it is time for you to focus on self, okay? Focus on alchemizing your own reality here, what it is you want for self, okay? On this card, so this is an angel deck, okay? We have the Generous God, okay? That's what I said. It says spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discovers hidden secrets, okay? So again, I feel like Spirit is really asking you to, you know, take off the rose-colored glasses, look back at this situation, and understand the lesson that it taught you, right? Because everybody that comes into our life is here to teach us something, okay? So what did this connection teach you? for one, make a motherfucker prove that they're worth investing in before we invest, right? I know, easier said than done, but today's a new day. Let's start from there, okay? So I do feel like you have angel guidance coming in here. I'm hearing protecting your manifestations, protecting your mental. Yeah, because there is spiritual wisdom and magic, okay? With that being said, someone may actually need to do a cord cutting, and only take that if it resonates. If you are already thinking about, you know, cutting that cord, then here's your sign, okay? So yeah, it's time to, because kind of, you know, the epitome of what a narcissist does is a little bit like destiny swapping, okay? They come in, they have you invest everything. Hold on, my dog's trying to get in. You know, it's just energy sucking, okay? They have you invest into their dreams, their goals, you know, and I see it all the time, believe it or not see it, but I hear it all the time, especially when I'm on the hotline. It's like, oh, I'm helping him with his car, and I'm just saying him because there's a, you know, a him here on the card. You don't have to be a him, okay? This is just an example. Chill out, okay? But I hear it all the time, mostly from women that are like, yeah, I'm helping him with this, I'm helping him with that, I'm blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. You get the picture. Okay, yeah, exactly. Now we have the Two of Cups. And what did I say? I feel like there is somebody waiting for you to exit this situation on stage left so they can come in with some kind of harmonious union. Now we have the Two of Cups, okay? It says, fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, okay, this is a pretty clear picture. I feel like we're on a whole new journey here. Spirit is asking you to alchemize the exact partner that you want, okay? And don't settle for less, okay? I feel like whoever this is that the universe is trying to bring in, okay, is very abundant. And remember, abundance is an energy that we carry. It's not a physical object. So this person could be abundant in many different things, but they also could have that cha-ching, cha-ching, okay? Well, here's the thing. If you carry the energy of abundance, you will always have that cha-ching, cha-ching, okay? You will always have all your needs provided for. I don't give a fuck if you're homeless. The universe will come through, okay? Because it's just the energy that you carry. Hey, one time I had this boss. Yeah, Spirit is saying explain it. I don't know why. But I once had someone tell me, I don't understand why people always give you things, right? Because it's when I was working in a metaphysical shop, it was my very first job as a tarot reader, right? And a lot of the customers would come in and give me gifts, okay? And that's kind of, I've experienced that a lot, okay? And I am truly grateful, like, truly. And small things like that, I'm so sentimental, bro. Don't play with me. I'm so sentimental, okay? So it means a lot to me. But anyways, like, first of all, what a weird thing to ask somebody. Like, why are people always giving you things? Well, because at the core of my soul, I am royalty, bitch. People are supposed to bring me things. Okay, but I feel like you need to step into your royalty. Okay, who I am on a soul level is royalty. But also, because of that, I carry the energy of abundance. Interestingly enough, that person was a Scorpio. So, okay, more confirmation. I feel like somebody that we can't get over is definitely seeing you as some kind of opportunity because of the abundance that you carry. Okay? We need to get in some kind of royalty mindset because somebody is out here who's able to match your freak, okay? Who's able to match your abundance. whatever this situation is, leave it in the past, okay? Spirit, clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah, and so now we have the Star, okay? I feel like the universe is trying to bring in a romantic partner that is everything that this person wasn't, okay? I just heard the roles are going to be reversed, okay? So I really do feel like you might have somebody coming in who really wants to spoil you, or really be the opposite of what you have experienced with this other person as far as time, energy, effort goes. This is somebody who's wanting to invest in you, okay? As I said that, the Ten of Swords came out again. So somebody might already have their eye on you. I do want to just keep pulling. I don't know why, but you know what? We're going to do it. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot, okay? Somebody is waiting for you to end some kind of situation. I heard somebody... somebody is waiting for you to give them the green light, okay? But also, I saw this little bro, right? And it reminded me of, like, I guess it's Peter Piper, okay? Or the Piper, I don't know. You know, I'm sure you've heard the story. But I feel like somebody's trying to, like, draw you in. They're trying to manifest you, okay? Somebody's trying to lure you in. So I definitely feel like you have somebody around you who's wanting to come towards you. But I feel like you're, and here's the thing, I feel like you're not, yeah, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, bro. And I know I was like, yeah, but that's actually not a good thing, okay? Because I feel like you're not giving this person an opportunity because you are over here seeing someone else through rose-colored glasses, seeing them as a whole-ass person. They are not, okay? We are seeing the potential in this person, not who they actually are, and we need to dust off those glasses and see this person. Maybe you already are, okay? Maybe this is just confirmation. But there's somebody who's wanting to manifest you in, okay? There's somebody who's, like, ready to do all the things in life, is what I'll say, okay? All the things in life with you, okay? I feel like this is somebody who wants to go on a parallel path with you. I hope that makes sense. You know, I don't know. It's really hot in here, and this energy is weird. I don't know, okay? Understand. I'm picking up on y'all's energy. So if I look crazy, it's because what the fuck y'all got going on, Scorpio? Okay? Just don't judge me. Okay? But yeah. So Spirit, final advice, I guess we're going to get. Final advice. We have Strength. We have Deal with Capricorn there. So also Leo and Capricorn vibes out here. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius again. Okay, there's a lot. So anyways, we're just going to pull. Grow. Protect. I know that's right. Bottom of the deck we have Consume. Yeah, I don't know why I just heard this, okay? I feel, yeah, somebody needs to do a cord cutting for sure. Okay, here's your sign. But I feel like someone definitely has guardian angels trying to push them in a different direction, okay? What I'm hearing is rejection is divine protection, okay? Always a favorite in the spiritual community. But because it's true. Like, why would you want this energy in your life? This person is blocking your blessings. This person is causing you stress by confusing you on how they feel about you. Because 1 minute they're in it, and the next minute it's like, damn, this person just fell off the face of the earth, you know? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Bitch, you have shit to do, okay? So get busy. We have, think about it for a while, and I think you have, okay? There's so much energy out here. Temperance, weight, all the things is like, exactly. You need to get those feet moving, okay? I feel like you've thought about it long and hard. I feel like you've given this person so many opportunities to come improve themselves, and they're just not. And Spirit is saying, yeah, and again, it goes back to this person making you feel like, am I even on the right path? I don't know. Maybe there's some emotional or mental abuse going on here, okay? That type of shit is very common with narcissists, okay? With the narcs. That's their favorite tactic. Believe me, I know, okay? But we have, don't worry, you can do no wrong, okay? So again, there's something here about, you know, your angels trying to say, hey, this rejection from this person is actually because we are protecting you. We actually want you to cut all ties with this person because they don't have your best interest at heart. They only want what they can suck off of you. But don't worry, okay? Don't take this as some kind of, oh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I ever get it right? Well, stop. You know, the only problem that you're having is repeating a cycle in the energies that you choose to date, right? What I always say, different person, same energy, okay? We're needing to move forward, okay? Yeah, that hair might have got chopped off on one side, but what did we learn from it? Okay, and as long as you learn something from it and you move forward with greater understanding into your tomorrow, then you can do no wrong here. Because that's what this human experience is for us to learn these lessons. It's just a prerequisite. It's training, okay, to get us to where we can be an ascended master. Nobody's perfect. Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Because we all make these same damn mistakes. All of us. Okay? Yes. Spirit, final advice for Scorpio. Yeah. And I think you need to know, Scorpio, you're stronger than you realize, okay? You already know the deal, okay? What did I say? With power. Clarifying this growth card. Okay, I feel like whoever this is, they benefited off of you constantly investing in them, and we need to take our power, but we need to cut the cords and take your power back. Tell me about this protection card. Tell me about this protection card, please. We have, your doubt is your faith if necessary in your particular case, perhaps. This deck is like from the 70s, bro. You're like, what? Anyways, overall, we have doubt. Okay? And it's clarifying this protection card. Okay? I feel like this person put you in a lot of doubt. Okay? Especially when it comes to who you are and your mission and purpose. Okay, I feel like this person just totally took you out of character. That's why I'm saying there could seriously be some emotional or mental abuse, you know, both abuse here. Because it really feels like somebody got you out of character. Someone got you forgetting who you are. And I feel like you're royalty, bitch. And you need to sit on that. Sit on the fact that you are royalty. So, and we need to start demanding that people treat you as such. Right? So anyways, that's going to be it for me. I hope this helps, Scorpio.